Hey everyone, Cowpal here. We are back playing Starfield. This is episode 55. We are still at Rugent Industries, and I guess we're just gonna keep continuing with these quests for now. So let's talk to her.
Ready for your next assignment?
Good, the less human interaction, the better.
Most days, I'm in complete agreement. Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love.
What did this competitor do to upset Rugent?
Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against us. If you want to steal in this industry, you better not get caught. And if you want to tarnish our good name, you better be ready for repercussions.
I'm ready for details.
Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception.
What is this ARC device?
ARC stands for Assault, Reprogram, Corrupt. We think of it as a multi-tool of sorts. The ARC locates hard wiring and manipulates the information current being sent back and forth. Depending on the situation, it's designed to do all sorts of things, but inevitably, they all result in malfunction.
Gross negligence sounds like people get hurt.
You're not wrong. Believe me, we don't take these assignments lightly. They're also one of few that Masako herself needs to sign off on, and only our most trusted operatives receive them. You just need to plant the ARC and avoid detection. Our technicians will handle the rest, and they're instructed to avoid as much harm as possible.
Okay, travel to Hope Tech. Oh, okay. Now we're planting on Hope Tech now. Okay, so we're back at Hope Tech. I went to sleep and I switched back to this boost pack just so I can get the chameleon effect. Hopefully that makes sneaking a little bit easier.
We'd be dust except for the factory.
I don't know, I wonder if there's any like consequences in like doing this stuff, because like I'm kind of playing all factions right now.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes
What?
from them.
Okay. I mean, I was just here before, but let's find another way in, I guess. I guess it might have just been locked for this mission specifically. And the game doesn't have any way of... Do they care that I'm here? What?
I am programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks.
I guess the game can't know which order I do the quests in, so it kind of blocks my entry now. Ooh, let's jump. Ooh, can I have the ship? Where do I go in? In here? Ah, damn it. No! Fine, I'll take the stairs. Here we go. Pretty lax security here, don't you think? Hey, buddy.
Joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. But they think it is. And that makes it dangerous.
Idiot. Okay, let's go. I wonder if that's it for this quest. I actually like the short aspect of these quests compared to like the hour-long ones that I just have to go back and forth doing.
Hey there. Got an update for me?
I planted the arc device.
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Huh.
Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Linden. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something.
Do I get a bigger bonus if the deal between Quantum Synergies and Rujin goes through?
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be involved in that deal on a more legitimate level. And believe me, bonuses like this for operatives are few and far between.
How did the presentation go?
My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with questions. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when she lost Zola. So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as far as we're concerned. Hence the bonus.
I told you I'll run this place someday.
Why did I have a feeling you'd bring that up? You've still got quite a ways to go, so let's keep it real and get back to basics. You can think of this next assignment as a stepping stone on your way to greatness. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely.
Okay. Let me guess. Brute force means we're going to steal from them?
Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught, Ryujin will deny all knowledge.
Yeah, who cares about hypocrisy? Isn't Ryujin innovative enough on its own?
Oh, we definitely are. But why stay one step ahead when you can just leave the competition in the dust? We reverse engineer their plans, create a superior product, and beat them to market. We make the initial profit with less investment in R&D, and our competition is forced to reevaluate if their product is
I'd
viable.
like it. I would invest in Ryujin. I'm ready for the details.
Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor.
I'm willing to bet we kind of unlock this type of engine afterwards. Can I get some details on the Trident Star Yard?
The star yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. It's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship's ready.
Trident's going to hate it when they find out those schematics are missing.
The Trident Star Yard orbits Aquila in the Cheyenne system, so you'll still be in free star space. I feel bad for whoever gets to inform the executives about the theft of something so valuable. Just remember to keep things clean. The results are more satisfying.
Don't worry, I'm a
that
free
way.
star ranger. Okay, let's do that. Okay, obtain schematic. Actually, we'll go to sleep first. Okay. Wait, what are the mission? Oh, just gonna read the mission. Just no blending in or anything like that. Okay.
Got some business here?
Oh, don't mind me. It's just some corporate espionage.
Hey there.
Hey there. Don't mind me. Idiots. Okay. No reason not to fast travel. Hey, your best operative is back.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic?
I'm insulted you even asked.
Please. You're not the type that needs to be babied. If it makes you feel better, consider it a formality. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor
Hell
where her
yeah.
office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Okay.
Follow me. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Love the speed of these missions. Love it. Getting promoted, hopefully. Ooh. Okay. Executive level.
Was the single most stressful experience.
Can I help you?
Uh-huh.
Name an appointment.
None of you. I'm expected. Imogen Salzo sent me.
That's neither your name or appointment. If you're expected, I need that information before allowing you
Fine,
in.
fine. I knew this.
So again, name and appointment.
He's with me, Maeve. We have an appointment with Ularu. She should be expecting us.
Thank you, Imogene. I'll mark you down as confirmed. Ularo's in a meeting with Genevieve, but they should be done any minute now if you want to wait right here.
Thanks, Maeve.
Well, sooner than I thought. Ularo's ready now.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR
Don't cause
mess on
any
my
trouble.
hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. No, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Meet Ularu Chen.
Good, you're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
This job seems right up my alley.
In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
I mean, except for the time I got
5
arrested.
successful standard assignments, and 1 specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's
You don't
not
hire
forget
people.
the only operative you've
Yeah,
ever
see?
hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
I've dealt with all sorts of people. I know how to get my way.
That's exactly the type of operative I want. Someone who doesn't take no for an answer. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them.
Anything specific I need to know about Simon?
Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information is typically worth it. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
What's Razor Derby?
According to Simon Rychek, it's the only real sport in the galaxy. But if you want a lesson in sports, just ask him. Movies are more my thing when it comes to entertainment.
Who are the Galactic Rangers?
They're a batball team that sucks. They have about as much chance of winning the Universal Championship as Aurora does of going legal outside of Neon. Simon despises batball, though, which is why he crafted that response you give in return.
Okay, smart. I like his style.
Well, now we know what kind of taste our latest operative has.
It does make things a little more interesting. Luckily, he's not a huge stickler for it, but sometimes we like to give him a hard time. You'll need to travel to Sidonia to meet up with him. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
That's good and all, but I want to check out your stuff. Can't really do anything with her being here. Okay. Let's talk to Imogen.
Well, that wasn't too bad for your introduction. What do you think of Ularu?
I'm glad I get to deal with you and not her.
I'm pretty sure all of our field operatives have shared that sentiment at one point. Ularu loves to remind people how expendable they can be. Let me know if you have any questions regarding your assignment. And enjoy your time in Sidonia. It's certainly no Neon.
So, Jeannie, is it?
For you? No, only Ularu calls me that, and it's not up for negotiation.
Is there anything I should know about Sidonia before I go? Even though I've been there like 1,000 times.
Only that it's vastly different than Neon. There's not glitz and glam where Sidonia is concerned. And don't worry about it being in UC territory. Simon's smart, so any physical information he may hand off to you won't set off any alarms. Just make sure your ship is clean before reaching Mars orbit. Remember, Aurora is illegal there, so if you have any on you, it needs to stay here.
Can you tell me more about Simon Rychek?
I worked with Simon a lot in my time as a field op. He's a perpetually grumpy man, but I think he just likes to keep his distance. Getting close to people isn't a luxury he can afford in his line of work, much like ours.
Okay. Fast travel. Okay, so we're back at Estonia. Let's find this Simon guy. I forgot about the gravity here. We can go in from here. Oh, never mind. He's up here. Hey, Simon.
Wait to get out of this place. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
You look like you could use a friendly conversation.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Something about Razor Derby is the best.
You think you're funny, yeah? I know your type. Come back when you know how to take your job seriously.
Ah, damn it.
Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Some kind of derby is the only sport.
Still learning, I see. I'll be here when you're ready to talk.
Can we get a third time?
Well, look who's back with another smart-ass remark.
Something about sports. Do we really need to do this?
Not a sports fan, huh? Why don't you take a hike?
Okay, fine. Razor Derby is the only real sport.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Staryards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Surely it's negotiable. I mean... Let's hear about this side job.
Glad you see reason. As you may guess,
make things more interesting.
Being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
Why do you want the gun as proof?
Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it
Is it
over.
a unique gun I can keep?
It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her.
What can you tell me about Myla Liskova?
She's a freelance mercenary, used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor.
Finding people is my specialty. Consider her disposed of.
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura. Like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
Okay. I like this. Let's do it. Okay, Saturn.
That's bad enough. State your business or I open fire.
Accept.
That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage.
Are you looking for a man named Simon Rychek?
I'm looking for a lot of people, and none of them are any business of yours.
I'm here to save your life.
Oh yeah? From what? Emper's the only thing around here.
I'm a
that looks
companion,
like
something like
life.
that.
So, give me one good reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void.
I'm here to discuss an alternative to killing you. I'm hoping she'll just give me her ship.
How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to.
Let's just egg her on a little bit. What's this grudge about?
What are you, a therapist? It's none of your business.
Don't you want Simon to leave you alone?
I admit, it'd be nice to be able to relax a bit.
Give me your gun and this all goes away.
Yeah, right. You know I'd never... Oh. I get it. Alright. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
I can't promise the same thing. If I can steal your ship, I will.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Anything to take while I'm here? Rock Hylum. This could be anything interesting. Okay, let's go back up there. Hello.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her.
What's the deal between you and Simon? There has to be more to it.
We were a thing for a while. Until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive and suffering.
What's the story behind Ember?
The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. She saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean.
I'll take her off your hands.
Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship.
Why even bother accepting my hell and letting me aboard in the first place?
Your ship, of course. I'd hate to risk damaging something
My
I
thoughts
could easily
exactly as
sell.
well.
Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's anything of value, rather than have to sift through debris. Any access cards I need, I can just take off your dead body.
What happens if I just back out of this?
Whatever.
Damn it. Okay, let's do a quick save. Totally save scumming here. Okay. I guess no point in doing that. Oh. I thought she was dead, that's why. I mean, not doing a very good job hiding there. God damn it. If I can't take the ship anyways, I don't see a point in killing her.
I hope you've made your peace.
If you want to come out of this deal alive, I'd rethink your position.
I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind.
We'll do this. I've taken on a lot worse. Are you sure you want to know how this ends?
True. I'd hate to misjudge. Okay. Fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different?
How do I know I can trust you?
I already gave you Ember, and the truth is, you don't.
I mean,
Something
I don't know why I asked
you may
that.
want to keep in mind next time you make a deal with a total stranger.
Break this deal and you're dead.
Spoken like so many others in my life, and look who's still alive. You can determine what that means for yourself. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
Okay. It's not stealing, so I'm taking that. Oh my god. Nice. Wait, I'm flying, so I'm just like carrying my ship. Okay. Let's get up first. Because it still says undocked, so I'm guessing my ship is docked on. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking the ship. Let's fly around for a little bit, right? Okay, okay. I'll bring you to Simon. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so we're back at Stonia. Before I talk to Simon, we're just gonna check out the gun, Ember. Laser pistol. Okay. Here you go.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up.
Do I look like I'm going to pay you?
Well, with an attitude like that, I take it the job's done.
This information better be worth it. That woman was a real piece of work.
So you got a taste of her deception before you finished the job. Just imagine knowing a creature like that was after your head. I haven't slept well in weeks.
I think you owe me some information now.
Just allow an old man a moment. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind.
Sounds like your loss is my gain.
Glad someone's feeling a real benefit here. Now back to business matters. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
Okay. Any idea what Project Dominion is?
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news, so their entry must involve something big.
Thank you, I'm sure Ryujin will appreciate it.
Oh, they will.
Okay. Listen to the audio file, read file. Wrong button. Okay. Let's read the file. Threat level none. Schedule in approximate local time. 7:30. Leaves Lux condos for work at Deimos Staryard. At 11, leaves for lunch. Frequents Jane's Goods. 1:30, returns to work, remains at office until day is over. At 5, leaves work for the Broken Spear. 10:30, returns to Lux condos. Home is temporary, Lux condos, condominiums A10. Ship is none. Dropped off by Infinity Ltd chauffeur. Okay. Untraceable storage slates. Audio, Stanley McMillan.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Back to my old office, I see. Inbox. Hello. Nina Hart, be prepared. Hey Stanley, just checking up to make sure you're properly prepared for this meeting. Lucas expects you to be prepared, so be sure to at least be familiar with the reps that are coming. Don't expect me to cover for you this time, Nina. Okay. Cillian Campbell, IT Maintenance. Greetings. Several of our servers are briefly coming down for maintenance. Some remote users may experience an interruption in connectivity issues with Infinity Ltd servers. The maintenance and reboot should be brief. Maintenance window is 3 a.m. to 3:15 a.m. Please direct any questions concerning or concerns to the IT department via our ticketing system. A-List Ortiz, your trip. Hey Stanley, below is your itinerary for your upcoming trip to Sidonia. Please remember to log all receipts for reimbursement upon return. Transportation is the Trident Luxury Alliance B class. New Atlantis to Sidonia. Accommodations is Lux Condominium 7 days and 6 nights. Wait, there's a second part to that. Okay, never mind. Harmon Spalding, congrats. Congrats on the deal, Stan. Told you things would be looking up. This is your chance to get back on track. Drinks tonight? I'm buying. Okay. Meetings. Talking ports for Deimos presentation. When? 3 to 5 p.m. Where? Your desk teleconference. Yes, Nina Hart, Lucas Drexler. Status accepted. Deimos Staryard presentations. Deimos representatives. Chief Executive Officer Mason Stedman. Sell concept of the guaranteed deal, reviving the Deimos name. Senior VP Nora Morwitz. Must be on board. Stedman's most trusted advisor. Sell on job security and control. And then Jamal Gershon. Sell on advantage over competition. That's a misspelling there. London, that'd be like Yord. Sell on reducing risks, stress shielding components in the works only if brought up. Okay. Project Dominion. Yeah. Okay. Loading presentation error. Failed to run. Can open file. Requires additional decryption. Download files. Warning, files are encrypted. Additional decryption software required to run. Download complete. Files saved to external device. When we raided that trial lab, they talked about Rugin Industries' new decryption program, so maybe that's what they're going into. But anyways, we'll go back to Rugin Industries and we'll finish off this quest. Okay, and I think I'm gonna end the video after I turn in this quest. Seems like a good place to end it. Got like 3 quests done in this video. And then I guess we'll just keep continuing with the Rugin Industries quest.
Well, that took longer than expected.
Oh, shut up.
I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
I was fast and efficient, and you know it.
You've got a little spark in you. I like it. Now, let's see if what Mr. Rychek found was worth all the fuss. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an Infinity Ltd design. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Okay. You say that, but... yeah, it's kind of useless. Okay, whatever.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Slow walk.
Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists.
We got a traitor.
If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
What exactly is Project Dominion?
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands.
Why me and not someone more senior?
Because you exposed this information. I have little reason to suspect you. That won't mean you'll be exempt from investigation, of course. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Ooh, 10,000 credit. I think that's the completion of the mission. Yeah. So I'll end the video here, and then we will come back to it next video. Peace.
Dalton.
Oh.
Ah, lovely Miss Amada. How can I help?
Cut the crap, Dalton. I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your computer.
I'll be ready.
Not for this one, but I trust you'll get it done.
Hold up. Again, nothing really interesting, but I'll take this, the credits. I was hoping I would knock that down, but okay. Alright, see you guys next time. Wait, hold on.